Hello and welcome, guys, to this interesting session where we are going to start the basics of JavaScript. Guys, I normally create video on C#.net or machine learning or Azure. I'm starting JavaScript sessions. It will be a complete session for the beginner to professional. So please stay tuned. And if you didn't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe it and ring the bell icon for future notifications. Let's get started. So the agenda of today's topic is what is JavaScript, why JavaScript, the prerequisites of JavaScript, what we need, and where it run and how it's set up and where we set up this. So what is JavaScript? I will not go to the history, who is the father of JavaScript. You can learn in the web complete theory. Okay, so best thing we'll go with the straightforward to what is JavaScript, why, then we'll go to the code. What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a programming language initially designed to interact with elements of web pages. In web browser, JavaScript consists of three main parts. ECMA provides the core functionality, the document object model DOM or browser object model BOM. The DOM provides interface for interacting with element on web pages, and BOM browser object model provides the browser API to interact with the web browser. Why JavaScript? Guys, 2022 Stack Overflow survey said JavaScript is the most programming language nowadays. So why JavaScript? JavaScript allow you to add interactively to a web pages, typically to use JavaScript with HTML and CSS to enhance a web page functionality such as validating form, creating interactive map, and displaying animated chat. When web page is loaded, that is after HTML and CSS style have been downloaded, the JavaScript engine in the web browser execute the JavaScript code. The JavaScript, remember guys, remember this line. After the HTML and CSS is loaded, the JavaScript is execute. Okay, the JavaScript code then modify the HTML and CSS to update the user interface dynamically. The JavaScript engine is a program that executes JavaScript code and it's reside inside the browser. In the beginning, JavaScript engine were implemented as interpreter or interpreter. In 2022, JavaScript was the most used programming language. 67.9 percentile of programmers are using JavaScript. And if you don't know JavaScript, you are not a programmer. Prerequisites: before learning JavaScript, you must know how to code HTML, which is hypertext markup language, and CSS or cascading style sheet. That because these two tools are fundamental to web development. Okay, HTML provides the basic framework for the website. You can frame. The CSS are the style like font, color, size, layout, and JavaScript are the events. Where it runs. JavaScript runs on every web browser. Out of the box, a JavaScript application runs on every device, where a desktop or mobile application runs only on the application is targeted to, which is Windows, Mac OS, Linux, iPhone, Android. This allows you to write cross-platform app in really easy way. The JavaScript role has also expanded significantly. Platforms such as Node.js allow developers to run JavaScript server side. This is now possible to create entire web application in which both client side and server side logic is written inside a JavaScript. So now, initially it was developed to manage only web pages. Now it is working with server side or integrated devices also. Okay, let's write some JavaScript code. We can write inside the browser, or we can write our IDE or integrated development environment. So first I'm going to the browser section. So this is my browser. I'm just open a new tab. Let's close this. Let's close this. This is a new tab. Right click, go to inspect. So you can find this element console source. Go to the console section. So clear this. This is a clear button. Clear console. Clear this. You can write the message. I want to show a message. I will in our coming sessions. I'm, I will go with this also. You can write alert bracket single quote start single quote end bracket end semicolon enter. So you can see a message is came. Here also you can write your mathematical formula. You can write like this. These are the mathematical formula you can write inside the browser. Now we understood we can write JavaScript inside the browser, or we can write our IDE. So my IDE is I am going to use Visual Studio Code. So this is Visual Studio Code. You can find Visual Studio Code inside code.visual studio. It's a very lightweight integrated development environment where you can develop your website. So for this, I created a folder, and this folder I'm going to this JavaScript session folder I'm going to upload to Google Drive. I will give complete folder link, so you can find the list of all the HTML I'm going to create in my all the sessions. Okay, so this is the folder. So here I can write open folder. I'm going to write here open folder, select folder. So this is I open my this folder as a website inside my Visual Studio Code, right? So now we are going to create a new file here. Create new file. Here it will ask for which file type, right? So I'm going to add a HTML file, create HTML built-in. So I'm going to write here session1.html create file. Session1.html created. Let's add some HTML record. So we have head, and after head we have right. So save this, Control S. You can click on run. Start without debugging for now. Web app Chrome. So you can see one is completed. So here I am giving a title here. Let's say session one. So run this. So you can see it is changing. To write JavaScript, previously we are writing inside our here. So let's copy paste the complete JavaScript alert. Now after body. So remember guys, I told you that after execution of HTML and CSS, JavaScript is loaded. So I'm going like this. After body section, I'm adding a script tag. This is called script tag. Inside, I'm adding this alert message. Save the file. Go to close this now. Run without debugging. So you can see again message is coming, right? So this is the way we can write our JavaScript, or you can again also define type equal to JavaScript, right? So in this way, you can create your fast JavaScript, or you can create your fast JavaScript like our traditional program. Hello world. Save this, run. It's not coming. I think, okay, I did a mistake here. No need of type. Save it. Debug anyway. Okay. So it's coming hello world, right? So in this way, we can create our fast JavaScript. So in our coming session, we are going to see how we can implement our JavaScript inside our page with button, text, or drop down in the help of HTML. So, guys, please stay tuned. Thank you very much.